Hey, I'm Charles, the founder of Otomo. At Otomo, we are building the next generation platform that redefines the possibilities of automotive. We are driven to empower a positive impact to both holiday travelers and everyone living their daily life by making the search for transportation a hassle-free experience. For our customers, we provide them the benefits and freedom of having their own car and driver without the high cost of ownership, while providing drivers a higher income and recurring bookings. With Otomo, say goodbye to long waits, surge charges and cancellations, while having control, personalization, and the best ride experience. Hi, my name is Charles from Otomo, your right choice. We are transforming your phone into the key for all your transportation needs. The goal of our company is to create a world where anyone can go anywhere in comfort, reliably. To do that, we want to empower access to better transport for everyone without the high cost of ownership. So what are the problems of transportation in Indonesia? Typically, everyone knows about the traffic jams in Indonesia, which is caused by a much lower increase in road compared to the number of cars per year. Even for car owners, they have a lot of driving policies which restrict them their usage of the cars, and a lot resort to buying more than one car to go around. Using ride-hail and taxi is the typical way for most locals, but during peak hours, it could be a hassle to find a ride. Even if you are able to find one, it's really a long wait. Whereas for public transport, there is limited connectivity and seats, which cause a lot of people still prefer using motorbikes over public transport. So what we are doing is a Otomo app that can solve all these issues for a lot of people. We start by having a user app, which allows you to schedule any car or at your own schedule. So for example, going to work in the morning and back, typically the times that you actually need a car. While for car owners, what they can do is generate passive income on the cars that they are not using, rather than parking it in the car not being used at all. And with the other side of the coin, we have the vendor app, which allows service providers and rental companies to track their fleet as well as their analytics of bookings. So how we're going to do our rollout is we are starting right now with private drivers as well as vendors across Indonesia. Follow up in later this year or early next year, we will allow private owners to lease out their cars with their drivers. Lastly, once the insurance is all done up, we will allow end-to-end rentals. So you can rent from maybe your neighbors or someone near your office. And our revenue model is taking a cut from all our bookings. And with all those data that we have, not just for customers, but also car owners, we are able to do a lot more personalized and targeted marketing on services for automotive industry in a whole. How we see ourselves in our competition is traditionally there was only two options: whether you are able to afford a car of your own and a driver, or you are not able to purchase a car in Indonesia. And we come into the market like bridging between a business and economy. So we see ourselves as premium economy by not narrowing the gap between the income. So a lot of people who couldn't afford business can now finally afford a lot of freedom and the advantages of having a car. Whereas for business owners, business class users, they can actually have the same benefit but at a much lower cost. So some of the figures that we have is the amount of cars in Indonesia, for example, 22 million right now, and there's more than 1.5 million registrations of car each year. And 93% of Indonesians aspire to own a car, but yet only 1% of Indonesians own a car. So that is a problem that it cannot be solved overnight due to problems like high interest rate and high down payment, which makes it very difficult for people in Indonesia to purchase a car. But what we can do at Otomo is you can get all these benefits without any interest, any down payment. And for people who aspire to buy a car, they can now consider buying a better car because they can generate extra income on the timings they are not using. And the team includes me and a local team of developers, as well as mentors from across Indonesia and Singapore from the car industries. So we have a lot of people we can look forward to. Yeah.